Good afternoon. I don't I don't know what time it is. I don't know where I am. I don't know what time it is half the time. These days. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment these days. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. I'm streaming in multiple places right now. Shelly, good to see you. I have to remember users' names over on Rumble. It's a little different. It looks like we are live over on Facebook. If you can hear me and see me, let me know. Looks good on locals, Pam says. Yeah, Shelly, that's interesting. Ken Starr died today. I heard he had something on Hillary Clinton. Sorry. I'm sorry. I had to. 76? That's still pretty young. Lots of young folks dying suddenly and unexpectedly. Dark, but I can see you, Ryan says. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for jumping in, folks. I didn't make forgot to make the headline over here, over on Facebook and all that. But you know what? It's all good because the headline from today's show is literally the headline of what is going on. So if you're watching on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble, YouTube, all those other different places, I, I guess I could tell you the breaking news is I just got the report that the Biden's FBI has just raided, so to speak, Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. You talk about a threat to democracy. The My Pillow guy. If they wanted the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, all they had to do is call Mike. He would have helped them out. Sarah says, "Okay, I give up on giving you the thumbs up." It just does the angry face. That's what happens. Facebook is so twisted right now. They are out to get us, and that affects the algorithm and how much these lives get out and all that. So don't. What usually happens is people will show the heart. They'll do the heart, and then they get the angry face over on Facebook. Got it right away on locals. Nobody having a hard time getting through on locals tonight. You may want to try it. In fact, I'm going to switch over to locals in just a little bit. The only reason I'm really on Facebook right now is to let you know I do this. Perfect. Now I can see the comments a little better. The reason I'm on Facebook is to let you know we're going over to locals. We're pushing everybody over to locals. I know you haven't signed up yet. Sign up. It's free. The FBI has raided Mike Lindell. And from all intents and purposes, what this looks to be right now is information about a case in Colorado. I believe it's with Tina Peters and some machines that shall not be named because I don't know what the algorithm's doing over here. We can talk about all this stuff uncensored, unredacted, over on locals, by the way. Unredacted, completely unredacted over there. That sounds like a good name for a podcast, doesn't it? I think the podcast, we're about to bring it back, our weekly episodes. I think that might be the new name, the Unredacted podcast. Unredacted. Rich says, we're not a democracy, we're a republic. And indeed, Rich, a banana republic at that at this point is what it ever, it all intents and purposes, it looks like. Tom says, locals? Yes, go to justinbarclay.com/locals. Join us at justinbarclay.com/locals to join the party. In fact, I will type it in here. Hang on, maybe I can put it in the I'll put it in the. So the FBI's raided Mike Lindell. He was out. He was on some sort of hunting trip. I think he was duck hunting in Iowa. I think I heard him say. Just heard him talking about this duck hunting in Iowa, and they took his phone from him. Phyllis says yes. They took his phone. They took his phone, and apparently, it's got something in it, or they think it does, or they're just trying to mess with him. But this is probably one of the worst things they could do. We're really escalating now at this point because you keep going overboard. And part of this is, I'm going to warn you, part of this is, I think they're trying to elicit reactions from people. 30 some odd people got subpoenas the other day that are Trump supporters or around Trump in different ways. We talked about that this morning. 30 different supporters. Tucker went in on this last night. I did a little bit today to talk a little bit about it. I mean, we've completely jumped the shark. Now, they didn't come get him in the duck blind. That would be a whole new level. They waited till he got out of the duck blind. I don't know where they were, some lake in Iowa, he said. And I saw Joe jump in here. Joe, is it duck season? I think I've seen you out getting that done. I might have to join you one of these times. Let me check comments over on locals. By the way, we're going to talk about all of this tomorrow morning on the program. Can you hear me great? That's awesome. Love to hear that. I don't know if you can hear the crickets in the background too, but I am outside. It's dark. We'll talk about this tomorrow morning. We got a big show already on tap. A big show tomorrow. We're going to hit that. I don't know if you've seen what's happened. The markets are melting down right now because of the inflation numbers. That means the folks in the market, they know that Fed's going to come out harder with interest rates. Even though Biden was out today trying to tell everybody, oh, inflation numbers, they're going down. They're going the other direction. It's great. His Local's an app. Rich, it is an app. You can get it also just on your browser, but you're going to love it. You become a member for free, but you can also support, if you like, come on over and support us. $7 a month, get all kinds of bonus content, extras. My audio book, Good News, Hope, and Encouragement for Trying Times, is there. You'll be able to listen to that and download it. I've got all kinds of bonus extra goodies that we're going to be adding in there. Things that I think you're really going to enjoy, you're really going to like. Lots of people over on Locals right now and enjoying that. JustinBarclay.com/locals. Go on over and check it out and join us over there. Mike says they're trying to push for an event to implement martial law. They are certainly trying to push for something, it seems like. John said Mike said he was pulling into a Hardee's when they pulled him over. I just saw him talking about it. I know. It's crazy. Julie says, it won't let me in without paying. You should be able to get in without, just become a member. You don't have to pay to become a member. You can choose to support. You can do $7 a month to become a supporter, or you can do an annual and you get 2 months free with an annual membership. But to become a member, you do not have to pay. Send me a message if you're having a hard time getting in, but I think pretty simple. I can walk you through it. JustinBarclay.com/locals. So we've got that tomorrow. Tomorrow was already going to be a jam-packed show as it is. We get the markets, the worst close, I think, since 2020. I mean, it's bad. We are headed in the wrong direction, and they are full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. But on top of that, we've got something else. Tudor Dixon will join us tomorrow, running for governor in Michigan. She came out swinging hard against the wicked Whitmer today. Came out swinging hard against wicked Whitmer and the Michigan crime wave. It is really interesting to see some of the things that are coming together right now. Ryan Kelly will be joining us as well. I'm working on trying to get Mike on. I think there's a good chance he might join us tomorrow. Ryan Kelly will also join us to talk about his group in opposition to these two just extreme radical proposals that are on the ballot for November, the abortion and radical voting. Now, the abortion isn't just abortion. It's like you can kill that baby all the way up until the moment of birth. It's to even to some people who are pro-choice, they are saying this just goes too far. Just goes too far. Julie says, would love to support living on small Social Security. I love the work you all are doing. Praying so hard. Thank you, Julie. Those prayers mean the most. Totally understand that. We just have the option to support. You don't have to do it. Please don't feel obligated. But it's there for folks who that can and would like to. Thank you, Shelley. We have to support Justin to keep truth coming. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Gwen says she's not seeing this live on locals. Well, there's a good number of folks in there. Gwen, you may want to pop back in and just check it out. Go to justinbarclay.com/locals. So again, call to everyone to stay peaceful. God's fighting our battles. We just need to continue to step through the steps that he's got us going through. Amby Max says, what is this about? Well, the latest is Mike Lindell was raided by the FBI. They took his cell phone. The reason why this is weird to me and kind of dumb, everybody's got it. I know Mike. I think Mike has an iPhone. Everybody's got an iPhone or some sort of smartphone these days. Everything that they need is on the cloud. All the communications back and forth with people, all that stuff. Everything they need is on the cloud. They act like they don't have access to this anyway. So this is about something more to me than just trying to investigate this case with Tina Peters in Colorado. There's a lot there. I think there's a lot more happening behind the scenes. A lot more happening behind the scenes there. Why do you think Rick Snyder would endorse Witless? I don't think he did. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. He wasn't really a conservative anyway. He wasn't really a Republican anyway. He was a rhino, not a very good governor. Some people say they like it, but I think he failed in a lot of ways. In fact, lots of Republicans, lots of conservatives would say they didn't like him at all. Rich says it's a scare tactic and control. Yep. I think they're trying to fire people up. I really do. I'll get into this with Mike tomorrow a little bit more, but if he does join us, I will tell you this though. This kind of thing, I think, backfires on them. They always go too far. The raid on Trump Mar-a-Lago goes too far. These 30 folks that they raided, this goes too far. But now Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy, all he wants is for you to have the best night's sleep in the whole wide world. I just think it goes too far. I think they've been busted, and it'll continue to happen. I'm gonna take some more Q&A, do some questions and stuff. If you want to join us over on locals. Am I stoned? No, I'm tired. Am I stoned? This is a cigar. I mean, if there was anything other than just tobacco in this, I'd probably be on the ground. It's Amby, I don't know if you're new here, but welcome in. You ought to come back in the morning. It's a little different. Anyway, that's it. Better tell Patrick Colbeck to get his stuff ready. He's probably on the list. I just talked to him, actually. I wonder what he thinks about that. Good question. All right, going over to locals, folks. I will see you momentarily. JustinBarclay.com/locals. That's JustinBarclay.com/locals. I'll post that again so folks can check that out. All right. Hang on, locals, folks. I'll be right there. Good night and God bless. If you haven't joined us tomorrow morning, you can at 9:06 back here. Come